Good morning. My name is Pasan and I'm from PITZS1G2. Okay, I am one of the group member which consists of Hewa, Tanusha and Kati. So today I'm going to explain what is stack, push, pop and top in brief. Okay, so basically a stack is a linear list in which all insertion and deletion are restricted to one end called top. What they want to mean at here is whenever we have a stack over here, okay, so let's say if we want to push or pop or any sort of operation, it is involved at the top of the stack. Okay, so when I explain what is push, pop and top, you can understand what they are meaning at here. So what is push? Push is basically a operation of insert something. Okay, so in term of data struct, we push is an operation to add the item at the top of the stack. Let's say we have a three cylinder over here and this is the empty stack, so we want to put this yellow inside. So when we put inside, now it will inside this stack and the top is now yellow. Now when we put this purple inside this stack, okay, so now this stack is purple, and let's say we push this red also, so now the stack is red. So as I explained earlier, stack is a linear list which all insertion and deletion are restricted to one end called top. So what is the top is red. So basically whenever you push pop, okay, so it will involve at the item at the top inside the stack. Okay, so we have know what is push. Push is basically adding the item inside the stack. Now what is pop? Pop is the operation to remove the item at the top of the stack. See, as I explained earlier, top of this stack. So whenever we want to pop, okay, let's say I want to pop the red cylinder. So this is what we call pop. Okay, so now usually we cannot pop the yellow because we have to involve the thing at the top first in order to go to bottom. So pop the purple cylinder. So we pop the purple cylinder and we pop the yellow. That is known as pop. Okay, so push is basically inserting inside the stack and pop is basically removing from the stack. So and top is the operation that return the data in the top element. Okay, so as we see earlier, right, when we put everything inside the stack and then I say the top is yellow, so when we perform the top operation, it will basically show the element which is located at the top. So now we will insert purple inside the stack. So what is the top is purple. So that is what known as push, pop and top. Thank you.
I am Katyaini, going to explain about the stack using array and stack using linked list. First, stack using array. A stack data structure can be implemented using a one-dimensional array. But stack implemented using array stores only a fixed number of data values. Just define a one-dimensional array of specific size and insert or delete the values into that array by using LIFO principle with the help of a variable called top. Initially, the top is set to -1. Whenever we want to insert a value into the stack, increment the top value by 1 and then insert. Whenever we want to delete a value from the stack, then delete the top value and decrement the top value by 1. Stack using linked list. Stack using linked list used for unlimited number of values, or we can say as variable size of data. So there is no need to fix the size at the beginning of the implementation. In linked list implementation of a stack, every new element is inserted as top element. That means every newly inserted element is pointed by the top. Whenever we want to remove an animal from the stack, simply remove the node which is pointed by the top by moving top to its previous node in the list. The next field of the first element must be always null. Thank you.
I'm Tanusha, daughter of Kandasamy, now going to explain the infix, prefix and postfix notation part. Firstly, we look at the infix notation. In infix notation, the operator usually will be at the middle of operand. A operand plus operator B operand. These are the example of infix notation. To evaluate this infix notation, the following rules must be used. Precedent rules, association rules, parenthesis ranking. Next, we look at the prefix notation. In prefix notation, the operator will be before the operand in the expression. Plus operator, A operand, B operand. These are the example of prefix notation. Next, we look at the postfix notation. In postfix notation, the operator will be after the operand in the expression. A operand, B operand plus operator. These are the following example of postfix notation. Here we can see the example of all notation for infix, prefix and postfix. The advantage of prefix and postfix notation are we no need to use precedent rules, association rules and parenthesis rules. Once again, I am Tanusha, daughter of Kandasamy. Thank you. Now, the next member from my team will explain the way on how to convert infix to prefix and postfix and vice versa. Thank you.
Hi everyone, I'm Hevada Rajan and now we are going to see the conversion of infix to prefix and postfix. So let me show you some example of it. So now we are going to change the infix equation to the prefix. So this is infix equation. So it's very easy. You see, A times B plus C times D. In a normal maths equation, we will do divide times first and then only plus or minus. Same goes here. So we will do this thing first, then only this. So just do a bracket over here. So we have to bring, because this is prefix, pre means before. So we should bring this operation before. So it will become like times AB plus times CD. So this is the first step, and then we already done the times, so there is only plus left. So because of pre, we have to bring this thing also. So now the answer is plus times AB times CD. Yeah, that's all. So and now let's see how about postfix. Okay, so post means after. So the operand that we used just now is C times D. So we do the multiply first. Okay, so this operation we should bring after the operand, which is AB times plus CD times. So we are done with the times, and then the plus is left and we bring this after the operand 2. So the final answer will be AB times CD times then plus. That's all for the postfix. And that's all for conversion. Thank you so much for watching.